Hi everyone, my name is Lo Yarnell, and for this year's Industry Showcase, I'm going to talk about my experience as a public relations and communications intern with the Los Angeles Sparks. I am one of 7 other interns selected for the 2020 Game Day Internship Program. My About Me section can be found in the middle of the second page. Our supervisors, Eli Horowitz and Natalie Gilmore, did a great job of picking a diverse and highly motivated team of interns. While our department bonding has been entirely through Zoom calls, emails, and group chats, we are still a close-knit team that works very well together. So PR and communication interns for the Los Angeles Sparks have different responsibilities depending on what time of year it is. Because of the pandemic and a delayed start to the season, I got to experience both off-season and in-season assignments. From April until the very first game on July 25th, we worked on our various off-season responsibilities. We had 3 ongoing projects, and I'll explain each one briefly. Daily media tracking and coverage, which we still do in season, is where an intern is assigned a day of the week to find and record all media articles written about the Sparks for that day. Once all articles are counted, you then send an email summary about what you found and a social media summary about league-wide chat to Eli and Natalie, my supervisors. Player media outlet pitches was where each intern would be assigned 2 Sparks players every 2 weeks, and that intern would have to research and present at least 4 media pitches at our bi-weekly PR and communications department Zoom meeting. At that point, Natalie and Eli review our pitches and decide which ones to go with. The last ongoing project was a media list group project, where I worked in a group of 3 over the course of 5 or so weeks to create our own media contact list to then be added to the LA Sparks media contact list. Other off-season internship responsibilities I had were writing player profiles, attending Zoom press conferences or panels to record and transcribe quotes, and our bi-weekly department Zoom meeting. On July 25th, the Sparks had their first game and the intern team was fully transitioned to an in-season responsibilities. Game day responsibilities include tracking stats and player milestones, writing the game story, compiling post-game notes, pre- and post-game interview quote transcription, superlatives, which are the Sparks' highs and lows for the season, a broadcaster's stat pack, and department meetings throughout the game. When there aren't games, interns are responsible for attending the post-practice Zoom conferences to ask questions and transcribe quotes to be sent to the media afterwards. We also still continue to do our assigned daily media tracking and coverage. Here are some examples of work that I've done during off-season. On the left is a media pitch I wrote for Sparks head coach and ex-Laker Derek Fisher to be on the Dan Patrick Show. One of the first things I learned during this internship is how to really sell a pitch with what information you choose to include in it. The top right picture is a finished media list my group created. We color-coded our contacts with blue for basketball or yellow for community. The bottom right picture shows a small example of what our media coverage ongoing project looks like. On our assigned coverage days, which mine is Sunday, we find any articles written about or mentioning the Sparks. Then we add the date, title, writer, outlet, and link into a shared Google spreadsheet divided into months. If there's any additional information on the article, such as media value or impressions, we add those in as well. Keeping track of all these articles helps my supervisors, Eli and Natalie, present media growth numbers to the president and COO, Danita Johnson. So the internship is still ongoing, and right now we're working on our in-season responsibilities. We have 4 games down and about 18 more to go, so the intern team is going to get a lot of practice with our game day responsibilities in the upcoming months. The first 2 pictures are what our post-game notes look like. This is compiled by the intern team for every game, with responsibilities rotating each time. The top right photo is a screenshot of the game story I wrote after the Sparks beat the Connecticut Sun 81-76. The game stories get sent out to the media in the post-game notes and also gets posted onto the Sparks WNBA website. The bottom left picture is a small section of the superlatives we do if we're assigned them for the game day. It's self-explanatory. You just go to the box score for the games and check them against the highs and lows recorded already. And the last picture on the bottom right is me in my new favorite WNBA hoodie watching the Sparks game and doing my internship responsibilities on my laptop. That's pretty much what my workstation looks like whenever I'm doing Sparks internship work. As long as I have my laptop and a TV with a cable subscription, I'm good to go. And the good news for me is that I'm not done yet. Because of COVID-19 delaying the start of the season and internship responsibilities being done entirely at home, my work with the Sparks will continue through the end of the season in September. So far, I love the experience I've gained and relationships I've made with my intern team and the Sparks organization. I can't wait to continue adding work to my portfolio and watching some awesome women play basketball. Thank you everyone for your time and for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe out there.